is super toxic. Unfortunately, I need it. And the thing is, we all have one, and it has resulted in a major decline in happiness. How do I live with my evil phone? And how do you live with your evil phone? The thing is, my phone is evil. Yours might not be, but I feel like mine is plotting against me. I mean, in all honesty, it's not all bad. There is a reason why I still have a phone, and it's not to check social media, although I do. And it's not to answer texts, although I do. But it's because it's so darn helpful for so many things. Now, phones, they do get a bad rap. There are a couple of ways that they're beneficial that I'll get into. Now, I use mine to make lists. Things I want to write. I use it for emails and texts. Emergencies, rarely, but it is still good to have one. And for a little bit of social media, sure. I mean, I absolutely love how I can make a grocery list on my phone. Actually, I can make it on my computer and it's instantly on my phone. I can write a script for YouTube on my computer, copy it, and instantly paste it on my phone. That's really helpful. But there are a lot of cons to phones, probably more than goods, really, if we're honest. But here's the thing, I'm going to keep my phone. She has been seriously humbled, though, by some of the things that I've done lately, so let's get into that. Let's just call my phone Patricia. And so Patricia used to be the first thing I would reach for in the morning. If it wasn't checking Facebook, like seriously, why would I check Facebook first thing in the morning? Then it was so that I could look at the news or email. Like really. 2 months ago, I decided Patricia was going to start spending the evenings charging in my office instead of my bedside. So for a decade, I would say that I was like, I can't give up my phone. This is my alarm clock and I need it. What a liar I was. You can lie to the rest of the world, but you can't lie to me. Now, there are so many bad things about keeping the phone next to the bed. First of all, in the evening, my husband and I snuggle and watch TV. Now, I know people say not to have the phone in the bedroom. He puts his head on my lap and I rub his back and we watch like Deadliest Catch or something like that. But I would seriously go over, grab my phone, and here's the thing. As I'm recording this, I'm using my phone for my notes, so I can't even show you it as an example. But so I would grab my phone and I would start looking at like Facebook or email. And the funny thing is, like, I think a lot of us, we have like a certain path that we go through. Like it'll be like Instagram, email, Facebook, blah, 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 right? That's not cool. So we were hanging out and I was like sneaking a peek at my phone. Like he didn't even know. And like sometimes it would like, he would hear it or something would happen. He'd be like, are you looking at your phone? And I'd be like, yes. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And in the morning, even worse. Like I said, I would pull my phone over to my face and just start looking. Not cool. Because first of all, you can't control the stuff that is coming through to you via social media, even through email. Like how many times have you opened something up and been saddened by something you've seen or bothered by something you've seen? Like it's not cool. It's just plain toxic. A far better way to start the day now is with like some manifesting visions, prayer. Like these are the things that I do now. So now my phone stays in my office. I plug it in at like 8, maybe 9. And it just stays there. And I don't even go near it until I'm basically like going to drive the kids to school. The only reason I take it with me is because like maybe somebody will text me, but mostly I just want to listen to a podcast after I drop them off, which is great. So I pretty much go like 12 hours without the freaking thing. Another thing I do is I don't try to keep Patricia next to me anymore when I am working. Like throughout the day, there's no need to have it like next to me. And the reason why is because I would find that I would just naturally just reach out, grab it, and start looking for things, which was so silly. And I wasn't looking at anything useful. For a long time, I said to myself, I need to keep it there because I might need to look something up. I might need to add something to a list. Instead, what I have is I love my planner, so it's usually next to me. If I don't have my planner, then I will just put something on a Post-it or something, and then I can look it up later, or I can use my phone for whatever I need. So the thing is, it honestly is just really, really hard to control what we do with our phones. They are designed to be addictive. Like they actually have psychologists that work with these companies, these app companies, to try to make it so that we are reaching for them more. And so for me, I just realized that that was just not what I wanted to do in my life. I didn't like how much I was relying on this piece of technology that is useful for sure, but let's face it, she can be a little B word sometimes. Okay, there I said it. Now I also moved a lot of the apps on my phone that I shouldn't look at all of the time. And I moved them to harder to find spots. So it's like James Clear says in his book, Atomic Habits, which you know I totally love, is that you want to make the good habits easier to do and the bad habits harder to do. So Facebook, for example, I now have it tucked in a folder like pages away. The other thing I did with Facebook is that I took it off for Lent. And so on Sunday, you can do whatever on Lent. And so occasionally, like I would look in, just check on a few things, but really it was actually really nice. I don't even miss it now. I mostly just use my business Facebook and I use my personal one just to like check on the odd family thing or whatever. It's really nice. Back to that though, I did move a lot of the apps around, the apps that I need, that I want close by. Like I have my Audible at the forefront. And I have like my podcast app, because the thing is, those are some of the great things that phones are good for. Like I probably use it as an iPod more than anything, and I'm really happy with that. Phones are a good thing, but they're just designed to be super, super addictive. And I mean, what are the ethics of that? I don't know. Check out this. This is a video I did on another toxic thing that I think you are going to find very helpful, and I bet you are going to change that too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.